Hello, my beautiful and wonderful people. Welcome to the Conte Show, broadcast by Viewsel TV in the Dubai studios. I'm your host, Alessandro Conte, and our today's guest, he is all about performing arts. He's incursionating in music. He is a model. He's an actor. All about arts. Very talented guy. He's half Greek, half Moroccan. A nice combination there. Bomba. Welcome to the show, Andreas. And welcome back, my beautiful and wonderful people. We are sitting with Andreas. Thank you for coming. Woo! Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. It's an honor, sir. Thank you for coming. This is your house, the Conte Show, and I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you very much.
How
I'm
do you
very
feel?
grateful to be here. And this
Thank you.
amazing show, from the moment I saw it, I was like, so exciting to be here.
And here we have you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
De nada, with Latino accent.
I'm starting.
Oh, nice one. This guy he has many nationalities.
It's true.
He's
It's
reggaeton
true.
singer soon
It's
as well.
True.
So tell us,
talk about
Andreas,
that.
who are you? Who's Andreas?
I'm Andreas. I'm a model, actor, and starting artist. I
you
am
go.
from Greek-Moroccan origin, but I was raised in cold Belgium,
There you go, guys.
in a very small country.
Yes.
In Belgium, my main goal was actually becoming a football player.
Okay.
I am a football player. I
Yes.
was a football player. So my only goal and dream was getting in a professional level. I arrived in that level for a while,
All right.
but due to different kind of circumstances, I had to stop.
It was
Injuries,
tough times, yeah.
some tough moments with some managers.
Wow.
It didn't make me feel to continue. So I went into another direction and I started modeling and acting in
Imagine.
a
And
first level.
both of them, I would say that they're kind of related in terms of that both of them, they're careers that are related to people, right? Like you, in the end, football or performing
Absolutely.
arts, you're
Absolutely.
working for people, right?
Absolutely.
Like you're entertaining people.
I mean, for me, football is a kind of art as well.
Yes.
It's something which is really fun. It's something that people start as a hobby. And of course, when you like it, you dream to become a professional one.
Exactly.
and to make your professional work, make your professional work of it. So I stayed kind of in this artistic industry because it can be very similar.
And
Football and working and
How is it in Belgium, like in terms of the artistic move or the media? How does it work there? What was your first thing? Like one day you just woke up and you said like, okay, I'm just gonna start this. I'm gonna be a model.
Exactly. The thing is, I never went to acting school, or
Alright.
I was not the stereotype model face, which was like, yeah, I want a model or whatever.
All right.
But I was always a movie fan. I was always a fashion fan. So I started to like being more interested in this industry.
Yeah.
So it's very funny because I started as an extra. That means that
wow.
you are somewhere in a movie
Yes.
or in a TV series. In the background, you see yourself for 2 seconds.
I did that.
And if you see yourself for 2 seconds,
Yeah.
you have to stay for a long time on set. But it
Exactly.
was an amazing experience to be like, just seeing how
hype,
things
right?
go,
So cool.
being on this series and see your favorite actors doing their thing and stuff like that. So I was so happy to be on that
You
set.
know, remember I had my parents whenever I was an extra. I was like, I was making everybody come to the house, like the family. You know, before we didn't have all the social media.
Of
So like,
course.
switch on the TV, and everybody like, where's Alessandro? And they're like 2 seconds, and I'm like, I'm there. And they're like, where?
And they didn't
it's
see
just
you
gone.
because you know where
Yeah.
you were because you were on set.
I
But
was
other
so
people
proud
don't
for
pay
those
attention
2
to it.
seconds.
But we have to start somewhere.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
already heard stories about Jackie Chan that did the
Yes.
same. He was just working on set. He was not an actor. And all of a sudden, he had like one small thing, one small role. He got involved. People liked him. And then
small roles, yes.
and then he got upgraded and he had a bigger role and a bigger one. And look who he became now.
Exactly. Now he's a big, and most of them, a lot of them, I even heard about many, well, you read their biographies and they also tell their stories. There are a few actors and actresses that they actually didn't want it to be involved in the world of that wasn't even their plan.
No.
And somehow they ended up,
Acting
caught
and
in
being
the
in
acting
Hollywood
and,
movies and stuff like that.
because in the end, we're telling stories, right? This is how I feel. We feel like this is what we live for, to tell stories.
Oh,
we tell
yeah.
stories every day.
Absolutely,
Right?
and in many different ways. Acting is one way. Modeling
Yes.
is a totally totally other kind of expressing yourself
expressing,
or telling a story. But most important is that we go out there, we try things and see what we like, what we can achieve.
And humans, they love to see, because this is a market that consumes humans, and they're more and more demanding now with social media accounts and everything.
Absolutely.
Like, you have this gentleman he's a very famous TikToker as well. We're gonna have his social media accounts showing here.
Thank
you
you,
can
thank you.
click that button. Instagram.
Follow me on TikTok.
Yes.
Follow me on TikTok.
We have an Instagram account which is at I'm Greek, right?
I'm a Greek.
Yes, because he's a proud Greek too. And what will be the TikTok account is
My TikTok account is my name is Andreas.
the name, and my name is Andreas. There you go, and it will be showing here. Follow him if you'd like to ask him some questions as well. He doesn't bite, just food.
Absolutely, a lot of food.
A lot of food.
And I'm always happy to reply on people's DMs,
Yes.
on people's questions, because I'm always there to help. Because I know a lot of people
Yes.
have a dream to do acting, to do modeling. Sometimes they don't know how to start a TikTok account, how to grow faster on TikTok. If I can help, even if it's a little, I'm very happy to do that.
There you go. Thank you for that. And actually, you've seen, we were talking off cameras, we were discussing that, like how fast it can just go boom, especially TikTok,
Absolutely.
right? Like probably you get like a very viral TikTok, and people, how does it work? Like they start reposting or?
TikTok is an amazing platform, and
Your
I
permission.
really, cheers. I really like that platform because it can make you go viral from one video.
All right.
You can start off with 0 followers, you can make like one video, people can like it, it can have 1 million views, even with 0 followers, because that's the concept, that's the platform. And like this, you can just continue and grow. For me, it started when we were in the pandemic, when the pandemic started.
Actually, a lot of people started like that.
A lot of
during
people
pandemic,
started like
yes.
this. So we were all looking for something to keep ourselves busy,
Yes, correct.
to have fun, because we were all closed at home. So I started my TikTok account, and I would never have thought that people would like my videos, but you get more self-confidence.
Exactly.
You start making more videos, and you start to think about it, and at the end, you don't even imagine how much time it takes.
It consumes a lot of time for people. They think like, a lot of people don't know when you start actually. We were talking about that as well. I had my TikTok account and I barely post, or I post a part of the shows as well. And
Yes.
but to produce yourself like from zero, like, okay, it occurs to you, for instance, you say, I'm going to do something funnier, I'm going to dance. Like, from where do you get the inspiration that day when you're going to do a TikTok? How does it come? How does it work?
A different kind of stuff. I mean,
Okay.
you can look at other people, you can see what they do, and then you can take an idea from it and make it personal. Do your
Exactly.
own thing,
Your
own touch on it. Or you can just totally not look at other TikToks and just let your creativity work and
Exactly.
do
Just
something
to
by
flow.
yourself. I'm doing a combination of both. I mean, I try to think about new ideas for new videos, and I work on it. Sometimes you have days that you are tired,
Yes.
that you don't have so much
But
time.
you're not in the mood as
and
well.
that you're not in the mood to like be
we're humans.
creative and think about how can I make people laugh today?
Exactly.
Because I mean, that's more like my concept.
Yes. You
So-
gotta be in the mood to transmit to others,
Exactly,
right? Because it
exactly.
is very important, and it shows on the camera as well.
So sometimes you just look at someone else and then you're just scrolling and you're just having fun and just looking at other people, and all of a sudden you see an idea, you say, oh my, and then you do
get
something
inspired
by
and-
yourself. Yeah. So that's how it goes.
And comparing now Instagram and TikTok, what's your favorite? Like,
Well,
what do you prefer?
I was always on Instagram. Instagram is an amazing tool
Yeah.
because I got in contact with a lot of people,
Yes.
and I got a lot of jobs because of Instagram.
A nice platform, I would say.
Which is a really nice platform. TikTok is different, but TikTok makes you be seen by a lot more people
Yeah.
all over the world.
The coverage will be
And
wider.
that's the thing what makes it very interesting.
Yeah.
So if you have no followers, if you have no people that know what you do, no people that don't know you yet, go on TikTok, make videos, don't be scared to post, because that's blocking a lot of people.
Exactly.
People are like, oh my
Yeah.
God, no, I look ridiculous.
And they're probably like, they're super talented, or probably that thing that they think like makes them look ridiculous, it's actually the thing that will sell the most, and people will start following that video or that thing, and it will become a viral
We
thing,
are
right?
so many different people. People can like your videos,
Exactly.
they cannot like your videos, but
That's
there are
correct,
always
yes.
people that like your content. So don't be scared.
Like
Just
clients,
put it-
right?
Yeah, I
For
mean,
any brand or
it's
for
normal.
anything. Talking about brands, what are you wearing today? You have an amazing.
I have-
Is this costume made or what?
This is a luxury custom design.
Okay.
Amina Elordi. She's
Okay.
from Dubai,
Nice.
Moroccan as well, but
Right.
based in Dubai. And she got me this amazing outfit
And she does
for
it also
today's show.
for men as well, right? I mean,
Exactly.
as you can
She
see-
has actually she has a lot of beautiful couple sets as well, where I mean you can wear these kind of
Mix and
clothing,
match and,
and
yeah.
you can your girlfriend or your boyfriend can
Exactly.
be wearing the same,
You can go matchy.
which is always stylish,
Yes,
which
exactly.
is beautiful.
Yes.
But she has a lot of different kind of designs, and she's really stylish.
No, you know, if you like, and look at that, how the colors, the combination is like very.
I always like to dress myself a little bit out of the box,
Yeah,
and
which is cool.
and very colorful.
Yes,
So,
and to pull it off is not. It doesn't suit everybody, but when it's the person that it suits, it goes
mean,
like you can rock it. You know,
if you like it,
depending on your
put
style.
it on.
on
You
what
for me, the most important is to be self-confident when you wear something.
Exactly.
So don't be afraid to wear something that
Exactly.
you like.
Yes, and don't be. I like that. I like that. Don't be afraid to wear something that you like and to be who you want to be. Because
Exactly.
a lot of times we get, you know, scared, and I can tell you, like a lot of people, a lot of young people like us, especially, we've been, not everybody, but a lot of us, we go through, we went through bullying and all of these things, and this kind of shapes you, right? And sometimes it might be really. Either, you know, you overcome that and then you feel like stronger than ever, and then you feel
Absolutely.
like, but some people, they don't make it through, you know, and they feel really, really sad. So it is a very interesting topic, actually, that I always like to, not always, but I like to bring
Obviously.
it up because we're from the same generation, and I think regardless of the country we were raised, somehow there was similar kind of
Exactly.
you know, values and things.
I had to
and-
experience a period like that as well when I was a younger kid.
Yeah.
I was not the same person as a lot of other
Yeah.
people in my
Yes.
environment.
Yeah.
I'm a shy person from myself.
Imagine.
It changed a little bit because my self-confidence
Exactly, self-confidence.
was raised with the time.
Yeah.
And then you change your personality a little bit. I still have that shy
You still feel
aspect in my
sometimes,
personality. But I mean, I learned to open myself much more. It's
Exactly.
all about your self-confidence. You have to feel yourself that you are good, that you're good looking, that you're
Exactly.
healthy,
Yes.
and then you will show other people on the outside
This is where
very
you actually
self-confident
show, and then
image.
whatever you feel inside, however, because this is also real important, I realize here in all these years also living here, like, you know, you start growing personally, you kind of understand that what you feel inside, you also vibrate to others, like you show others, and this
Yes.
is how others get the
Yes.
message and will treat you accordingly
Yes, exactly.
to what you kind of project, you know, to the
Exactly.
external.
Exactly.
external
Don't be
world.
afraid. A lot of people, even when I was walking towards here, people don't see a lot of people wearing these kind of outfits.
Yeah.
So people look at you. Doesn't mean that they don't like it. No, a lot of people have a misunderstanding about it. When people look at you, doesn't mean that they're laughing with you or that they don't like it. But a lot of people feel embarrassed. Like, oh my God, why are they looking at me? They don't feel comfortable with it.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean that I always want people to look at me. But
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you dress differently and then they look at you. Maybe they think that it's beautiful. Maybe
Exactly.
they don't like it. It's the same. I mean, I like it and I will wear it.
Personal choice.
Exactly.
And that's all about. Tell me about your, as well, since we know that you are incursionating in a lot of things related to media, acting, and you're also working a little bit in music. Tell me about your experiences. What's your best or your so far that you have done project that you're the most proud of?
Well, it's very difficult to choose
Okay.
one project, but I will start with one which was really like, which I will never forget. It's
Right.
I always wanted to be that professional football player, and at the time when I was still trying to become one, I had one favorite team, which was a team in Belgium. I always wanted to play for that team in the first team in the professional level, or just be on that pitch and play. That never happened, but what happened is that all of a sudden they start making a very nice TV series, which was all about that football club.
Oh, all right.
It was fiction, so
Okay.
they needed actors to play in that TV series.
And that they knew how to play, obviously.
And
yes.
who were actors and who knew how to play football.
football.
They already had their first roles, but I absolutely wanted to be in that TV
course.
series. So I started by myself contacting everyone
Wow.
that could be involved in that TV
Wow.
series. I called them 7, 8, 9 times. All of a sudden they called me back and I got the chance to go on a casting. I went on the casting. To make a long story short, I got approved and I got a role in that TV series. My role was that I was one of those professional football players with all the bling bling that comes with it. So I was every day, every night playing on that pitch. There were a lot of extras were sitting in the stadium and they were looking at you. So I really felt that moment that I was that professional football player. So what I was doing was I was doing a combination of two big passions of me, acting and playing football.
How's that?
This is something which I will never forget, but I will also not forget that I pushed it. I called them 10 times to give me a chance. It would never have come to me, or I think it would never have come to me without doing anything.
You're right. And that's the way, exactly, that's one of the most important things that's during your story as well, that we all need to, where I feel like it works, right? I mean, if you want that thing, whatever it's for us, it will find us, right? But it doesn't find us if we don't look for it,
Exactly.
kind of. It's like a response
Yeah.
and an action and response, right?
Exactly.
And you just, they wouldn't like, hello, Andreas, we want you in the...
No, I mean, there are so many people that want that role, so many people that want to be in that TV series.
And we might feel like, I mean, I will not make it because there are a lot of people, you know, like casting for this, and you know, there are like better people than I do. No, confidence.
Exactly.
Then when you feel like I'll do it, I'll try, and I know that I'm giving the first step. The rest of the events will follow, right?
Yes, a casting is all about being self-confident because you can go, even the professional actors, even
they still
the
go
very
for
famous,
castings.
they go to castings, and maybe of the 20 castings that they will do, they will get 5 of them. And I'm talking about the big Hollywood actors.
Yes.
Because the smaller actors, if I can call them smaller, the actors that have a little bit less experience, they will maybe just get 1 role out of the 20 castings.
Exactly.
You have to be very strong mentally to go to the next one and the next one when you 5, 6, 7 times in a row when you hear no.
Yeah. You need to be mentally prepared to be
you
rejected.
have to just go
and you will get a lot of, in this life, everybody gets a lot of rejections.
It doesn't
but
mean,
it's part of continuing.
Of course,
right?
it doesn't mean that you're bad. It just means that you're
not fit for what you're looking for.
You don't fit that role that we were looking for.
And probably the director didn't see what, because it is a tough thing, right? Especially imagine for them when they have all this very famous and talented and old school actors casting, doing castings, and then they're like, okay, who are we going to choose? Also for them, it might be very difficult because there are a lot of talented people, but in the end if it's meant to be, at least you tried, but you need to try. And then when it's meant to be, what it's for us, what it's for you, it will just...
Of course, I'm sure a lot of directors choose a cast, and then they are like, when they work with them, then they're like, maybe it was better to have chosen the other guy that I didn't choose.
Exactly. What would you have said to when you had that transition, okay, from the football, being a football player, right, and then you had the injury, and then you started to with all this media. What would you have if you have that younger Andreas in front of you? What would be your advice to your younger self at that time?
The easy part when you have a disappointment like this, because for me it was a very big disappointment that I couldn't play football because I never saw myself doing something else. That's the only thing that I wanted to do.
You were devastated at that time, I believe.
The disappointment is very big. The easiest thing would be going and cry and be sad and just go to school, study, and go and do a 9-to-5 job.
Exactly.
Which is the easiest thing to do because that's what the society mostly wants us to do. But never forget that it's really important that it would be nice to do something that you like. When I go to those castings, when I'm chosen and when I'm having a role, when I go to a modeling job, I go there with a lot of fun. I'm happy to go there. It doesn't feel like work. And that's the most amazing feeling. So I would say to my younger self, and it's something that I followed afterwards, never do something that you don't like.
Exactly.
Let money not be the
guide.
The main guide.
The main guide, because it is the guide as well. We
all need
money.
some financial
support. Yeah.
But just do something that you like because it will last longer. You will be happy and it will last longer. You will attract more positive things. You will grow more as a person. being and doing a job somewhere, something that you don't like, will just block us and make us unhealthy and sad.
You'll be could be miserable.
Yeah.
Something you don't like, right?
I think that's the main thing that I can say, the main advice that I can say, not only to my little self, but to everyone that's doing something that they don't like at this moment.
To all those young viewers and people that are also starting, and
Exactly.
boys and girls and everybody who's out there.
Or if you need
watching.
it, if you need it in a certain way because you need some financial support at that time, do it. But don't forget to continue doing what you like as well.
Exactly. Not to put on the side. Thank you for that beautiful message.
Something I learned by myself as well, and
Yes.
some other people gave me that advice as well. So
Nice.
I'm happy to share it.
and we learn, and we're still learning because we're still very young,
Every
right? So we learn along the road, which is happily to say long, because we have to. We're still everybody. It's just this is, I would say, the beginning. I mean, we're young adults, and we have so many things to continue to do. And even this apply for ourselves as well.
Of course.
This beautiful thing that you just said. Tell me, if money wasn't a thing, what would you be doing every day? Because now that we were talking about the money and these things, what would you be doing if money wasn't a way of,
I think I would be doing exactly the same as I'm doing now.
Exactly the same. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I feel happy if I can say that.
Exactly.
Because I mean, when you're going from casting to casting, when you are doing acting jobs, modeling jobs, it can go very well, and you can have 2-3 roles in a certain period, and financial, it can be amazing. When you're having a period where some castings don't work out, then you're having a little bit less period,
Yes.
even in financial situation. And then there is less money, but money
Exactly.
comes and goes. You're still doing what you like. So, I mean, it doesn't change.
Exactly. Amazing. And how do you feel about Dubai? This is your second time or third time coming to the country?
It has been the second year that I spend my winter here in Dubai.
All right.
Yeah.
The coolest winter on earth.
We have to say
Yes,
that. I can
yes.
only confirm.
Welcome to Dubai always.
Thank you so
and,
much.
Well, this is your house as well. You know it. You come here. This is the second and consecutive that you come to
Exactly.
to Dubai. What do you think about how's it going here right now?
I
with,
really like Dubai. Last year was the first time that I came here in my whole life. Usually I spend my winters in the United States.
Right.
Because that's really my thing.
Exactly.
I love the United States.
Yes.
I feel home there.
Exactly.
And in terms of acting and modeling and all that
feel like that's
artistic
your-
industry, that's my world. But when this pandemic started, the United States was no option at that moment. So I was looking for another option. Obviously, I love good weather because in summer I'm in Greece.
Of course.
And I don't like the
Nice
weather.
summer.
I don't like the weather that I had in Belgium for almost all my life. So I was looking for a place where it was hot, where it was nice weather. So I found Dubai. I came here and I can only say positive things about Dubai.
Amazing. Thank you for that. And how do you feel about the industry, what we're working with? How do you see, do you see it booming? Do you see that it is growing?
It absolutely surprised me in a good way. I will not say that I was judging Dubai in another way because I just didn't know.
Correct.
So I arrived here without knowing how the artistic industry was. But it's so modern, it's so growing. There are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of models over here. I mean, in terms of fashion weeks, they have so many different fashion weeks. They have Arab Fashion Week, Dubai Fashion Week, this Fashion Week, that Fashion Week.
Right? A lot of designers and
the thing that I love the most is there are people from all over the world.
All over the world.
So you meet culture. I meet people from countries that I never met before.
Yes.
A lot of people from South America, which surprised me as well because I
yes.
didn't have a clue that there were so many people from South
Yes.
America. And I love the South American Latino vibes.
Exactly,
You know, that's
right.
how we
¿Cómo
vibe
estás,
as well.
amigo?
¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Exactly.
So that's really cool. And there is so much going on, so much acting, so much commercials are going on.
And we're doing shows, we're doing talk shows as well.
And when I
in Dubai.
saw this talk show, I was really surprised because not that I underestimate Dubai because I know how modern they are and how they invest in very nice things. But I mean, look at this platform. It's an amazing show. So, and then I didn't even see it in a lot of places in the United States.
There you go. And you've been even in many,
I've
in
been
many
to
live shows as well.
I've been attending different live shows and
There you
talk
go.
shows, and
You've seen them.
this platform absolutely is not less than theirs.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming again.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. It has been a pleasure. But before we go, please, let's cheer. Let's try the Conte coffee.
Salud.
Salud.
And muchas gracias for having me.
Gracias a ti. And see you next time, my beautiful and wonderful people. Don't forget to be kind. Take care.